So this is really not too crazy surprising based on the fact that obviously Trent Brown last year did come off of an injury. He was injured last year for the Patriots, but he will be starting off this training camp on the active/non-football injury list. Now, if you don't know what that is, you can see my previous video. Just a little, snippet here real fast. Trying to make this a little bit smaller. Players who report to training camp injured or ill due to injuries or illnesses sustained outside of football processes or games can be placed on the active/non-football injury or active/non-football illness list while they recover. Player can not remain on the list if they participate in a practice or a game during the preseason. Players on this list still count toward the 90-man roster. Limits prior to the start of the regular season. If a player is on the list and he is still injured or ill by the final roster cut dates, they can be put on reserve/non-football injury or reserve/non-football illness list and not count toward the 53-man roster. So it's very similar to what we saw recently when it came to Eric All. Eric All is recovering from an ACL tear. So he was put on this injury list, and he's going to be on it until he's able to play. Now, Trent Brown, again, is recovering from his injury from last year, but we did see him in, mandatory minicamp and OTAs, and he looked fine. And most likely, he's going to be fine. There's not really any issue here. It's just starting off, training camp, they're just putting him on this. Now, at any time, they can take him off this list. This is not a permanent thing. It's not like an IR. It's not like a, list where you have to sit on it for a certain amount of time. No. This is just a list of saying, hey, listen, this guy's not going to practice right now. This guy is not going to go out there and start training camp. Which means Amarius Mims is going to get a lot more play time. But it also means players behind Amarius Mims will get a lot more play time, including players like Eric Miller. You might not know who Eric Miller is, but he is an undrafted player that we signed this offseason. And players like that are going to get a lot more play time because of Trent Brown being on this list. Now, again, is it possible that he's on this list for 1 week and then taken off and put right back, into practice and training camp? Absolutely. But I'm just reporting the news at this point. I'm just going to tell you right now, do not overreact. Don't worry. Trent Brown will be fine. The guy's coming off an injury last year, okay? Everything's going to be okay. Trent Brown's still going to be the starter week 1. He's still going to be our starting right tackle. Amarius Mims will be the backup. But probably, honestly, when I say backup, I was thinking to myself earlier, we're probably going to utilize Amarius Mims a lot in different packages we used during the near the goal line and stuff, because last year we would put Cody Ford in there, right, and have him as our extra offensive lineman. So we're probably going to use Amarius Mims a lot this season. Outside of being a starting right tackle, he'll probably be using jumbo packages. But again, like I said, not a big deal. We'll be fine. Trent Brown will be fine. Amarius Mims will get some more training camp, though. He'll get some more training camp time, play some more in training camp, and we'll see some more footage of him and see him progress. But Trent Brown will start off the training camp on this list. Again, anytime we want to, he can be taken off or put back on whenever. So tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.